We're at the Buck Forage Oats Ranch. We're just north of Hutchinson, Kansas. We're in Rice County, just across the line from Reno County. This is the actual lodge compound, which we'll get to later. This is actually a big benefit. We are right next door to a large subdivision. It encompasses the next section to the south. It's called the Highlands. There's absolutely no hunting over there. There's a golf course, clubhouse, very pretty subdivision. This section, this 800 acres, in this particular section lies just to the north. You can see we have some water that's been developed right in front of the lodge. There's more water right over here. This property has been managed extensively for whitetails. And of course, we're going to see some food plots that are, of course, planted to Buck Forage oats. We're just north of the main compound. You see there's a tower stand right here overlooking a field of Buck Forage oats. This country is rough sandhill country. There's a lot of sandhill plums. There's another big tower blind back over here. I'm not sure you'll be able to make it out from the video. There's another one back over there. As you'll see as we go through here, there's just little food plots scattered here and there. There's a lot of cedars, a lot of low-lying wetland areas. It is just a fantastic piece of habitat. I hope you can see I just came up on a big group of turkeys that are here feeding. Kind of so here's another little patch of Buck Forage oats. Ground blind. See, this place is just so thick. There's been no cattle in here for years. Sandhill plum thickets. There's a lot of sumac in here. Again, we're in the heart of the sandhills. It's a pretty rugged country. Another tower blind, and there's a corn feeder back behind that, and there's another field of Buck Forage oats right in front of that blind, which I'm sure we're going to get to. We're at the far north end of the section. The other quarter that hooks to this is on the towards the south end. There's a whole series of rubs right here close. Okay, we're right here in another tower blind. We're on top of the sand knoll. Just want to give you an idea of the terrain that we're in. Very hilly, very rugged. Lots and lots of cover. Another food plot, another corn feeder back over here. These deer just came off a food plot. Another ground blind, another feeder. Those deer were right here. We're just to the south of those deer. Right down there. You can see there's a windmill. Just look at this habitat that they have to play in. Look at all the tower stands that this seller has developed. There are tower blinds all over this property. And I hope you can get the feel of how big these sandhills are. And again, just right over here, you'll see a water tower. That is at the Highlands. They have their own water system over there. Again, that's a subdivision. But there's absolutely no hunting allowed on that whole section that adjoins this section. And not only is there this 640, there's another quarter that adjoins this on the west side, which we'll also shoot a video of. Okay, we're back where we started. We're at the main lodge. You can see we've got a big corn feeder dispenser here. An equipment shed. And the lodge, which is centrally heated. Central air conditioning, obviously. Let's go inside. It's a very nicely appointed lodge. These are Kansas deer. The wood in here is cypress. That came from Arkansas. Out that door we'll get to the rest of the lodging area. Very nice kitchen. Big gas stove. Beautiful cabinets. Double bathrooms. And 2 bedrooms. There's a large covered porch area here. That is also a bunkhouse. That is a bunkhouse. And this is a bunkhouse. There's actually a bathroom right over here. And these are just 2 bunk rooms with single bed and bunk beds. You can see it's all fenced. Concrete, got a nice fire pit. It's just the perfect place. This may very well be not only the top whitetail property in the state of Kansas, it certainly is a major contender of anything in the United States. It has everything you would ever possibly want. It's been managed. There's food plots, there's water, there's cover. There's certainly deer and turkeys here. There's development potential down the road as we are adjoining a residential subdevelopment just to the south side. Give me a call. You can also see more video at buckforgetv.com, which we also have a link provided. We're on the other quarter that makes up the 800 acres of this property. It's on the south side of the section, lying to the west. And this quarter is nearly solid cedar trees. There's a real pretty pond up on the north end. Very hilly again. A lot of timber. as you can tell, this is just one forested beast. There were cattle in this last year. There will not be any cattle in it this year. Again, deer and turkey paradise, and we're all within 10 minutes of downtown Hutchinson. Habitat on this quarter is almost all consistent. It's just almost solid timber. There are some small openings of native grass, but for the most part, honey locust, eastern red cedar. There are some big walnut trees in here. Some cottonwoods up on the north end. Another rub. Again, very typical sandhill pasture. This year there will be no cattle in here. This grass will get about head high or shoulder high. Give us a call. We'd love to show you these properties. Property it is selling as one unit, a section and a quarter, 800 acres, and the lodge. Give us a call.